I'd like to welcome Andrew to New Day Cleveland. He is from Pine Ridge Medical Clinic, and a lot of docs on the show, a lot of folks with different clinics and such. And I was wondering, what is Pine Ridge Medical Clinic? What do you guys do?
Well, we treat a very specific problem, that is erectile dysfunction, which I know is a sensitive topic. But here's what's so different: there are no pills involved. We use a technology called wave therapy, clinically proven to open up and regrow blood vessels and restore circulation. So it treats the root cause problem of erectile dysfunction. And we've helped a lot of men get back to normal spontaneity.
So, what's the hardest thing about this? I mean, somebody might think they have a problem or the beginning of a problem. How do they get in touch with you, and what's the first step?
Well, the first step is to have you analyzed and screened by our medical provider. He'll check your blood vessels and the blood flow and make sure your ED really is a blood flow problem and not something else. But I'll tell you, the treatment itself is very easy. A session is 10 minutes. You do a few of them. That is clinically shown to reverse the erectile dysfunction.
Are there a bunch of different causes, or it doesn't really matter what causes it, just so you can fix it?
Well, we can certainly fix it, and usually it doesn't matter, but we do see diabetes, prostate issues, some of those things as maybe the most common contributors to ED. What's interesting, though, is we treat men of every age with every kind of health condition. If you're struggling with erectile dysfunction, you're far more normal than you think.
I know there's a lot of macho plays into this game and this treatment and this response to a treatment. So how does a person go about making that appointment, and what's it like to go make that appointment? What does this entail?
Well, that's a great point. There is a little bit of an embarrassment factor that sometimes holds men back from getting treatment because they do feel like less of a man. You will be in a discreet and confidential environment. We're going to give you the phone number during this segment that you can call and set up an appointment and get all of your questions answered before starting treatments. And men tell us over and over again, this was a lot better than I had imagined.
Yeah, so I'm sort of almost asking the same question again. Maybe you answered it partially. So when someone goes to their appointment, they're not sitting in a room with 15 other guys looking at each other, going like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?"
That's right. You are put into a private room with the doctor. He'll have a confidential and discreet conversation with you. So there's not really an embarrassment factor involved.
Mhm. And nothing is free out there. There's no such thing as a free lunch. So how does somebody start out with this in terms of fees? Is there an insurance value to it? How do we deal with that?
Yeah, there can be, and the doctor will go over it. It's a case by case situation. I will say that the initial screening that I mentioned is totally free with no obligation. You can come in, get all your questions answered. It won't cost you anything unless you wanted to start those treatments.
And I'm betting you have a special deal for us today too.
We do. That assessment and exam is free, like I mentioned. The doctor will also do a blood flow ultrasound at no charge, plus a gift that produces immediate results in the bedroom. This is no charge to those that call during this segment, a great deal. And it's the first step in getting rid of your erectile dysfunction.
Pine Ridge Medical Clinic, and where are you guys located?
We are right in Cleveland. The address is at pineridgemedicalclinic.com.
Great. Hey, thank you very much, Andrew. Thanks for helping a lot of folks out there.
Thanks for having me.